Hey there Libra, welcome to your July forecast. I hope everyone is in a really good state of mind and that you're ready to see what this month is bringing in for you. As I was meditating on Libra this month, one kind of specific image came through, and that was of a wave. And not just a wave, but of the two motions that sort of happen. The top motion, which kind of brings you out towards the shore, and then the undertow, or the current beneath, that pulls things back into the ocean. And so for you, the message that I got was tidal. And when I'm thinking of tidal energy or tidal processes, you don't always see the effects of them immediately. So the sand in the ocean is like broken down sediment and seashells and things that have broken down over time. You don't see it overnight. Some beaches here in California have sort of sea glass, so there were bottles, and it took maybe hundreds of years for the shards of glass to become these beautifully polished, almost gem-like stones. So I feel like 2017 for Libra has been tidal. It's been a gradual smoothing, improving, and deepening process that to the Libran, it's not very apparent how much progress has been made. In fact, it feels frustrating because all Libra is seeing is back and forth, back and forth. You take a few steps back and you can see the sort of perfection that's happening over the course of this. So what can you do this month? For you, I feel the sense is to focus, like razor sharp focus on your desired outcome. And then I want you to start to feel momentum. Recognize how far you've come too. A lot of times we see, okay, I still have a long way to go. Think about all the progress, all the knowledge that you've acquired, and how much more prepared and stronger you are now for whatever is ahead of you. You've gained all of this invaluable sort of information and momentum. Take the momentum, continue forward, and stop sitting in the moment and thinking, why not this, or why hasn't this happened? It's because the energy is slowly bringing you towards the shore, but it's tidal, so back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, almost imperceivably, like a raft gently coming towards the shore. So this month we're going to focus on how to get more energy in your thoughts, energy in your movement, and to make your dreams happen. We want to focus on manifestation. Okay? So with that in mind, let's shuffle the deck. And again, think of that tidal force. If there's stuff you want to let go of, release it and feel that the energy is just falling away and going back to source. And if you want to get closer to something that you want to happen in your life, feel that every day, every thought, every decision is bringing you closer. If you're brand new, as you can tell, I start in an unconventional way. I begin with channeled information, and then I set the focus on a Celtic cross, which will relay to you important information about where you are, where you're headed, and what awaits you. So far it's pretty good, Libra. And then on top of this I pull a catalyst card, which kind of gives you the magical key on how to bring this into focus. And this is probably the best spread that I've pulled this year for Libra, I have to say. So I'm very excited for you. Let's look at the catalyst card for you this month. This card wants to come. And we have this beautiful manifestation card, and it says spells, but the important word underneath is alchemy. And alchemy is where the magic happens. To me, thoughts, words, and actions sort of create that alchemy. It's a magical brew, and that's what you're creating right now. I need you to believe in your own magic, because honestly, that's the magic of magic. Not that you've done some sort of ritual or changed things or whatever. Magic works because you think it works. So I want you to start to believe in what is happening, believe in what is possible, and then switch it up to think it's not just possible, it's manifesting. That's your magic for this month, is to believe that you're no longer stuck, that you're moving in that direction, and I want you to feel the energy pushing you towards the best outcome. All right, let's look at these beautiful cards that have been laid out for you this month. Right at the center, first of all, I can tell, Libra, that you've been working really hard. We have the Three of Pentacles, which is a card not only of acquiring higher knowledge. Some of you might have been going back to higher education or getting a very high-level certificate, but this is also about something that you've been doing for a long time and you've been seeking recognition. And what I'm seeing with this is I finally feel like you're making the right strides into going in that direction. So you have what it takes to get there, and there's going to be opportunities this month, more than one. We've got the star and it's in the center. The star card tells us a few things. She says, don't be afraid to show who you are. That's why there's no clothing in this. It's actually because there's nothing to hide. Divinity doesn't require to be hidden. Basically to shine, to do what you've always wanted to do. So if you're not feeling success and you're in a relationship or a job or a life situation that doesn't bring you satisfaction, that doesn't feel like it's what you should be doing, this card is simply saying, of course it's not. So shift the focus to your passion. That's going to bring you the recognition you want, because your energy will take this amazing sort of hike in a positive direction. Okay, so there have been delays this year, but they're not permanent delays. With the Three of Pentacles, we're really looking at something around 3 to 4 months out. So July, August, September, October. It's really around the birthday time for most Librans. That's when your power months are going to, I would say it's September, October, November. Really good time for you. That doesn't mean that now isn't. What it's saying is I want you right now, this very moment, to start focusing on doing work that's going to propel you into this magical moment, because in 3 months' time you're going to have to shine. You should be shining now, but if you're not, do the work that's going to bring you to that opportunity. Money hasn't maybe been where you wanted it to be at the moment. We have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, which sometimes shows a sluggishness, easy for me to say, a slowing, there we go, of your financial house, if you will. So maybe you've been spending more than you're saving, you've been working hard but not getting recognized for it, you've been feeling like everything's just not adding up. So I want you to focus on that 3-month vista in front of you, and you're gonna have to do several sort of, this is about stepping outside of your current comfort zone. So you might need to go and reach out to people you would never imagine talking to. So for those of you looking for a new job, this is talking actually about maybe looking at living somewhere else, moving somewhere else, or doing a completely different type of job so that it can bring you closer to your direction. The Eight of Cups is also a card that shows failure is not permanent. I never believe it is anyway, but this is saying continue to try. Whenever I read for a relationship and I get the Eight of Cups, and I usually can see that there's been on and offs or breakups, but that there's a hope for it to happen again. So this is showing a cycle of improvement in your life. If you failed, you're not going to keep failing. You want to start going to, and I'm getting a crown awakening as I say this, so I do feel this is very appropriate for you, Libra. Whatever it is you've tried, you probably reached some level of frustration, wanting to turn around and say goodbye. If it's a relationship and you've broken up, there's a chance for reconciliation. If you haven't gotten the job you wanted, there might still be a chance to get that job or a job like it, but you're going to have to step outside of your comfort zone. Think a little bit outside of the box. The Eight of Cups is not about standing still. It's about moving, it's about trying, it's about thinking about different things, and it's about not giving up. This is something where if first you don't succeed, try again. I would say try again. It sometimes may not happen until you almost forgot why you were trying. So keep doing it, but each time I want you to change the energy a little bit. So for those of you that make a career of like public speaking, writing, or even like politics, really good month for you, because the words are going to come easier for you. You're going to have an easier time getting people behind what you're saying. And I want you to feel what you're saying. That's where the alchemy, that's where the magic happens. If you are like in a public relations firm and you're writing stuff you don't believe, that part of the reason you might not be effective in your job is you just can't get behind the message. So you either need to change the message or change the job. And likewise, if you're having a hard time selling your own version of yourself to other people, so like a new job or a relationship, you have to believe in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, other people can't. They just will sense something is off. It's going to be a busy month. We have the Five of Wands in the ego position. This is saying don't relent, don't give up, keep pushing, and it is going to be a month where it's just about pushing through. You don't often see the progress with the Five of Wands. Think of the channeled information that you received this month about tidal forces. They ebb, they flow, they don't relent, and over time they achieve what they wanted to, which was perfection or polishing or moving things along. It's a good time to be out in the world. So if you have a regular job, this is about making sure that you make the scene, go to office parties, go to training sessions, go to conventions, speak up at meetings. This is a month where what you say will be received as long as you move forward. The universe helps those who help themselves. So you have to put your best foot out there, but then there's going to be more receptive energy this month, more so than you've seen probably up until now. It's been a push, but now I feel like you're getting over the hill, over the hump, and that it's going to be much easier. Now the motion is going to sort of be less work for you. But the beginning of the month, you're still feeling the effects of the first part of the year. Latter 27 is going to be so much better for Libra than beginning. So things happen around mid-month, especially around the third week of the month. You're going to feel like, I can't catch up. I need to catch my breath. So prepare. If it's a little bit slow at the beginning, take advantage of that plan and then be prepared for a pretty busy end of the month. There's going to be the only challenge this month is in regards to relationships, there could be some territorial things where you don't want to step on someone else's foot. That's fine. Make your own space. Don't worry about trying to steal their thunder. Just do your own thing and be seen for your own contributions. The other thing is this is about fears. So don't be afraid to face whatever it is in your life that's causing you friction in getting where you want to go. There could also be a very strong Scorpio influence coming towards the end of the month for you, a man or a woman. And with this card, it's all about if it feels right, if it feels like it's a balanced relationship, go for it. The other thing that I'm seeing for you this month is in regards to your spending, I would just say pull it back a couple notches until the end of the month. Because with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse at the beginning, that is showing to be a little bit more mindful. Not to kind of get in a place where you're thinking, I don't have enough, but just thinking about, do I need to do this? So overall, it's a very nice spread. I love that we got the star here in the center for Libra, and that your crowning card is one of not giving up. And again, that includes relationships, business, and even your health situation. So work at it, and you're going to see an effect, but it doesn't happen overnight. Let's expand your forecast, and we'll begin and look at your health, which is mind, body, and spirit. So let me give this a shuffle. Do it one more time since it was a little stubborn there. And for your health card this month, we have clarity or belief, or clarity of belief. So this is about mind over matter. So if you've been feeling sort of down, this is about thinking, I'm tired of how this feels. Granted, not all emotions are easy to turn on and off like that, but what you can do is shift your focus and decide, I don't feel good, but maybe if I put the energy into going to this course that I've been wanting to take, going to the gym, reading more, I'm gonna just change the mental channel. This will affect the transformation. We see this beautiful butterfly. And with the health, time, it's all going to take time. So if you're wanting to get back into shape, or if you're wanting to recover from like a sprain or an injury, you have to give it a lot of time. And this might be something that you set some goals and give it a year to really see all of the effects, but start now and every day feel a little better and think, all right, I'm on the track towards recovery, towards whatever it is that you want. Okay, let's look at we looked at health, we're gonna look at wealth. We're using a Ganesha deck to help all signs remove blocks and obstacles this month. Ganesha being one of my favorite deities. So for your wealth, we have this generosity card. And it was reversed here, which shows that you may be in a place wondering like, how can I give extra energy when I'm so tired myself? This is saying service is actually going to help free you. So it's more about like volunteer work, mentorship, and something that you feel very, very passionate about. But that generosity opens your heart, you start to heal. People want to help you because you've been helping them. If you can find it in your heart to help them at work, do it, because not to the point that you're being taken advantage of course, but you're going to be seen as a team player. You're going to be seen as wanting to help everybody out. And that's the key here, generosity, especially those that are in a lower position than you, because that shows that you're not afraid of letting everybody shine. All right, let's take a look at love. We just looked at health and wealth. Love is about all the relationships in your life, but usually there's a focus on romance. We'll see if it's romance or friendship this month. We have hope and acceptance, so it's across everything here. It says, love is yours, recognize your divine worth. Choose loving thoughts, which really goes straight back to the original message of tidal, which is your thoughts have energy. They have the same tidal forces as the moon does. So positive forces, as they start to grow, start to pull things into you. Negative energy, same thing, but it's more of a repulsive act, and it pushes you from your success. So I want you to be on the positive end of the tidal energy, not the stuff that's pulling in lessons that you've already learned and all of that. So be hopeful this month with relationships. If they've been tough, if you felt like breaking up, then give it one more chance, and that's all you need to do. Be hopeful, approach it with optimism, and if it doesn't work, then step away. Also, if you're just already ready to leave somebody, this card is about putting up very clear smoke signals for that person and letting them know, I'm now ready to move on. There's no what if, we're not going back to this. So you can take it either way. But I'm very hopeful for relationships overall for the sign of Libra. This is showing change and positive growth. So if you're single and you're happy and you want to put that into work, what that's really going to do is allow you to be more successful in your work relationships. Okay, let's take a look now at your destiny card. And this card is one that it's not set in stone. It's basically kind of like a compass rose. If you like where you're headed, stay in that direction. If not, spin the compass and move. So your destiny card this month is abundance, which is great. And so this really should allay any kind of concerns that you have over, will I have enough? Can I make this happen? Yes, as long as you stay true to your soul's path. And the money situation should improve if you look at it from a different perspective. As long as you don't keep trying the same thing, it's going to require a little bit of creativity and a little bit of flexibility. So let's summarize this really nice reading, I think, for this month. There's not a lot of negative energy, which is good. This is an opportunity month for you. So your channeled information was tidal energy, like the ocean tides, remembering that there is both this sort of forward momentum that you can get with the tidal energy, and then also this pulling back. So you have a tug of war, and then also that there's patience with the tides. They don't give up, they never stop, but they eventually get their way. So I want you to feel like you are as strong as the ocean tides. Your catalyst was to believe in yourself, to put the power in the words and the actions. That's your alchemy for the month. As we look at all of the cards in front of us, be true to what you're doing. Keep up the good work. The work is what is going to get you ahead. Connections are important, but ultimately how solid your ideas and work kind of are, these are what are going to propel you forward. About 3 months of waiting is what I see, but it's starting to happen now. A little bit of friction or negative movement when it comes to money, but it's not a permanent state, especially when we look at the Destiny card, which shows abundance coming. So take this as a chance to course correct. With relationships, second chances are happening. If you don't want the second chance, make it very clear. Be outspoken, be direct this month. Words are your friend. They always are for Libra, but especially so this month, particularly with meeting and greeting. So again, if there's a chance for interviewing, for conferences, for training sessions, getting out in the public eye is going to be very good, especially with the star card here. I'm not going to sugarcoat the fact that there's a lot of work to be done this month, but focus on how far you've come rather than what you have to do. It's going to be busy towards the end of the month, and also there's going to be some opportunities that come to you with the Knight of Swords. For romantic relationships, you actually may have a water sign come in at the end of the month. Just make sure that you guys have enough in common. With this, I always look at the dog and the wolf, and a lot of times it's coming from two different worlds. Make sure you guys blend in regards to that. For your expanded forecast with health, we're looking at basically mind over matter. If you believe that you can improve, basically your mind can push your body in ways you'd never imagine. So believe in the potential of change, of positive growth, of metamorphosis. Be generous even if you're tired. That's why this card is reversed. You need to be unconditional with the generosity. So this is a time to do service, to put yourself out there and really help people in a way that feels authentic. Be hopeful with relationships. Be hopeful with your future. Love is there for the taking, but you have to believe in the potential of positive shifts in yourself and in others. And knowing that whatever frustrations you felt over 2017, the overall effect of this year is that of tidal energy, which is going to eventually push you in the right direction. I just want to thank you for participating here every month in what I'm doing and supporting this. It really means a lot. Keep up the likes, the subscribes, and all of the positive comments. If you found this useful and you'd like to donate, there's also a link to do that. Otherwise, a great way to stay in touch is to click on the subscribe button, and you can also opt into the notifications with the little bell. I also have a newsletter, or you can join me on social media like Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. All of those links are in the description below, so feel free to connect if it feels like it's a good thing for you. Otherwise, take care of yourselves. I wish you much love, light, and abundance in the months, weeks, and days to come. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.